Hi, my name is Amy Salmon, and I'm going to be talking about effective communication, specifically within higher education settings. So, what are effective communication practices with project team members in a higher education setting? The first is listening. It's really important to listen to what other team members have to say. It can help to open new views on how to create a curriculum. Sometimes we're very quick to speak or to interject on what somebody's saying, but it's really important that we're staying quiet, we're listening to the entire idea, and then just kind of waiting to respond to that. If we learn to become good listeners, we can actually learn from what others have to say. The next thing would be constructive criticism. Keep communication between team members constructive. Sometimes we can pull our emotions in, especially if we feel like something is getting personal, but it's important that we keep our emotions out of the feedback. I tell my third graders that we like to build each other up, not tear each other down, and it's kind of the same thing in that setting, where even when we feel like maybe something is getting personal, we're still careful to keep professional, to build our team members up instead of tearing them down. Next would be staying professional, remaining calm and remembering that this is not a debate, it's not a competition. We just need to sit back and wait, take a deep breath, make sure that we are not mixing on a personal opinion with a professional opinion. We want to treat others with the same respect that we expect from them. If you expect respect when being addressed, respect must be given to team members. We want to love our neighbors as ourselves, and it's the same in that instance. It's important to put ourselves in their shoes and think, okay, so if I'm going to respond to them in this way, is this how I would like to be responded to in this situation? We want to be considerate. We all have the same goal. We are all there for the same reason. So why is effective communication so difficult in a higher education setting? Well, one of the reasons is pride. Attitude of feeling like the best in the business, that we have all of this knowledge on whatever topic we're teaching. It can lead to a closed mind. Two minds are better than one, but if pride is in the way, collaboration and communication cannot occur, which can also lead to a stubbornness to learn. Professors may feel entitled because of their position, or their knowledge, or the time they've spent at that school, or the time that they've been a teacher, or their age. There's all these different reasons, but it's important that we take that entitlement away and we pull from it and we learn to not be stubborn so that we can learn from what others have to say. We are always learning something new, and it's important that we keep an open mind so that we can continue to learn that new thing. Sometimes we're just not aware of our audience. Just being aware of the audience can lead to a large impact in how we approach them. Awareness can mean being aware of your tone. Be careful in the tone of your voice. Sometimes it's not what we say, it's how we say it. Very popular saying. And it's important that we use that. We remember that sometimes it's not necessarily what we say, but in the tone that we use to say that. It can impact the way we approach a person if we're aware of the audience or what they are like. Let's use a different communication style depending on the person or the group or the audience that we're in. Let's learn to read the room. So how to de-escalate a disagreement. So the first way we're going to talk about is a disagreement between two other team members, and then the next one will be a disagreement between you and another team member. So use sound judgment. If you see an argument going on, if you think you need to be involved, then you will step in gently if you sense an argument could get out of hand. Try and understand what the argument is about. Remember that you want to be a mediator. So listen to both points of view and then help both team members to better understand what the other is saying. And then make sure that you help the team members to come to a final decision or agreement. So now this is a disagreement between you and a team member. Watch for signs of agitation and anger. If you notice that the person that you are talking to is getting angry or agitated, push your own anger away. Keep calm and listen to what the team member has to say. If you're wrong, admit it. Admit you're wrong. Do not hold on to that. Talk through the frustrations, what is going on in the argument, How can we de-escalate this together, come to a final agreement, even if that agreement is to agree to disagree? And that is it. So thank you so much for listening to my PowerPoint on effective communication in higher education.